Welcome back to Took Scrap Table. Today I am coming to share with you my latest project. This is like the big project that I started in June, and now I have a chance to finish it. And I have 5 Bennet ladies, Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Lydia, and Kitty, but 4 of them will be in my Etsy shop because one of them has spoken for, which is Mary. So the construction in outside and inside are very, very similar. I used the same set printable from Miss Cox's Craft, Artie Mays, the Graphic Fairy, and from this beautiful gorgeous girl photo from Nevermore Creation 17. Lindsay's so kind, and she shared with us in her Facebook group, and some printable from Tailor Made Journal, and a lot of picture from Farm Mirage, and who else? Oh, and then I inspired by Wendy from Wendy Journal Adventure for the lace tab. So let's start with I mean, it's like all of them are alligator mouse because it's not like I have a lot, but it's just like bulky tabs and ephemera because I use like buttons and stuff like that. So let's see inside. Jane, and this is like a permanent, so I don't know if it would be annoy somebody, so but it has no problem opening it. So the closure is sari silk. I have 4 of strand of sari silk, so 2 on top and 2 in the bottom, using the miniature doorknob for the like closure for lock. And then I made the bookmark, and pretty much the same in construction for. And here's some what do you call journaling cards and stuff. And I'm gonna go really fast because they all the same, even the papers, a similar process and construction. So tags and a lot of sewing for this one, so I sew most of tags and ephemera and pockets. So this is a vintage and this is a antique, I would say. Really old music sheet. I reinforce it with washi tape here, so each book will get two of these, and then we have the bigger sheet vintage one. And here's the Wendy's inspired tab, and then beads dangling that I made, and then have some vintage Vogue sewing book, and my favorite book page, and collage, grid paper, masking paper, and this is like exercise book from the 1940. I've got, and this is like gardening book, like from the 1951, I think, this book. And then some nice stationery. This exercise paper, and this map is from not at last book, but the encyclopedia book, 1965, I think. And then the masking paper, doily, some line paper. Here's the other side of the antique music sheet. It's over 100 years old, so it's very fragile. And here's the envelope, altered envelope with some journaling card. And then my pressed flower hydrangea. Did I say this is Jane? I'll go by their age. And yes. And this is like I sew the book page collage with lace on the bottom, and then yeah, some basic collage. And that raffle that I made. So pretty much the same. Here's another page of that music sheet. And this is the Edith Holden page, that the page that doesn't have much in it, most of it writing, so I kind of make it into postcard and glued on the cardstock, and then using a stamp I got from Amazon, a stamp set. Here's the full book page with some journaling card. It's should like supposed to be a hidden pocket, but I have a tab to pull in and out, so it's easy for pull up journaling card. I also have this envelope with the just some printable from Lana tailor-made journal, and I brought her like the French old script, I think, or French ledger or something. Now I can't remember what what. I wasn't prepared. But anyway, so this will be here. It's undecorated. I kind of like it undecorated as well. And this is some belly band that open up to a journaling card. Lots of beautiful paper this time, and this is from the Graphic Fairy. Same thing. This is from Taylor Made Journal, and this is from the Graphic Fairy. I made these using laminate sheet with the hydrangea that I press, make like a tea bag shape. And the images are from Miss Cox Craft. So, and this is the dictionary page that I made into the little bag. And this is a paper clip that I made. Yeah, this is the tag that I made. And here's the fabric tab inspired by Wendy, and the outer envelope with the big tag. This is images from Farm Mirage. Here's the other side with the paper clip, altered paper clip with more tags in it. So I try not to add too much because I have a lot of like writing space already. Like you know, if you find it's too bulky, maybe you can pull up some pages and use it to do the collage. This is from Artimade, and this is from Tailor Made Journal. And this is the book page with stamp with the P, initial P. More ruffle, and here's the altered envelope and collage. And this is the tissue paper from pattern, like this 1971 pattern. And this is from Far Mirage, and that's book page. Very simple ephemera. Okay, so just try to avoid the bulky. It's already such huge. I think I put too much page in it. It's cheap. So this one didn't have my eco dye paper because I was finished it before I've done my eco printing paper. And here's some more paper, or you know, collage sheet. And blank tag. Some extra note. This is from Artimade. This one with the cupid, it's super cute. This is from the old book. It's about China. I think it's 1940 something. People have given me a lot of vintage book now. Even my friend yesterday came over for dinner. She brought more book for me, so I have so much book. I think this is part of the bulky. Images from Far Mirage. Just a scrap paper. And more photo from Far Mirage, and then some washi tape. I have a dog sitting behind me. He will bark anytime, so he always scared me every time he barks. And here's my... Okay, that's Jane. I'm just gonna go really quick, super quick. And then Elizabeth. And that's Elizabeth. She have like a linen fabric. Oh, the fabric type for Jane is the upholstery fabric, and this one is linen, cotton linen, whatever. Yeah. So same. Oh, this is the best picture from Mrs. Cox's Craft. And here's the beads that I made. And the paper called rice paper for Chinese calligraphy, called calligraphy, yes, and vellum. Old dictionary page and old exercise book. Some have like handwritten in it, and some doesn't. So it's basically just basic paper from, like, if you buy my journal, you know my basic paper that I use, that I add all the time. I keep seeing the same stuff at thrift store. Maybe it's a destiny for me to use this paper. I'm like, oh, I'm out of these, and then the next day I found it. And here's the Edith Holden postcard that I hand stamped with the vellum envelope. I really love the feeling of old paper. Just, this is way too bright. I bought more of these at Walmart. They have like a back to school sale, so I bought a bunch. So I'm gonna tea dye them, so it's not too bright. Okay. Here's that envelope, and then this the jelly band. Like I said, it's almost like identical. We just use different paper sometimes. Here's Destiny. Here's the tea. I love this photo. It's from Farmerage. This is that scrap paper and washi tape sample. And big tags. This is from Antique Papery. That's the paper clip. And that's from that Chinese book. Really nice feeling of the paper. From Farmerage at the image. Hi. Be quiet, okay? It's quite hard to get in and out. I think I make it too tight. Here's that page. This one I made mistake of the. I didn't think about the flip, so I went up. So this become upside down, but I think it's okay, right? And that's the tag. I mean, journal card. This is my hydrangea press. I glue with Yoo-Hoo glue, and it sticks quite nice actually. Don't. Same big pocket, and here's some tags and library card, and this is the that's a beautiful images. This is Elizabeth. Okay, I should put them together. Now Mary. Thanks, Albert, for reserve these. I hope you will like it. You say you like purple, but it's kind of like dark blue. It has tint of purple as well, and all these buttons are blue. It just remind me of Mary's character. That's why. Inside have the same. Oh, this from old design shops. All the postcard I printed in black and white, and then I tea dyed them, and then they look like a real old postcard. And here's the bookmark. The envelope. I hope you like decorating it, Alba. And that's the paper clip and purple beads. Really nice. Imitate crystal, not real crystal, but it gives the shine like crystal. And that's the big tag. This is from Antique Papery, the image. Here's another paper clip. Here's the note card from cover from May. And this is the Edith Holden. I really like this one. It's really nice. It's hard to put in. I'll put in later. Image from Farmerage. I like to collage, like layer together. This one said blessed, and thank you, Alba, for praying for me and for my husband. It's so kind of you. I'm so touched. And this is from Antique Papery. We actually fly to Saskatoon today to work. Tomorrow he got a small project to work on, so he went on a plane. I was so nervous, but he texted and everything like okay. He's not in so much pain, so that's so good. You know, make him feel better to be able to work again. dirty. Outer paper, syntax. That's the pressed flower, and this is the tea, hydrangea tea. And this envelope, altered envelope from the paper project. We did a swap, and she just gave me the idea. So I've been like folding and using her as a sample. And this is from Mrs. Cox's Craft, Blue in the Garden. I think that's the set. I bought every set, blue, white, yellow, lavender. I love them so much. And Mary have a book. I think it's a Bible. Yeah, it's a Holy Bible for Mary, and collage. Yeah, just simple paper. I think this book, if you like to write journal, even if you write every day, it probably lasts you for a couple months. There's so many papers I put in, because I just like, oh, I love this one, I love this one, I have to add it. And then I ended up with alligator mouth. That would make it easy for you if you don't like to decorate, and if you are the writer, like write journal, this would be your journal. So let's say today I embossed it with the emboss powder, and I don't know, I like the glossy accent, but I can't keep the bubble off it, and so I didn't risk of using glossy accent. And here's Lydia. I actually really like how it turned out. It goes so well. I mean, lots of bling because she's a bling bling girl. And that's the old postcard from old design shop. That's the book page. And I love the beads. I need to do more of these. I just love how it turned out. There's somebody breathing heavily behind me. We just came back from a walk, and I came down to do video. And here's another beautiful images. I printed on photo paper. I just like it. Just give a real photo feeling. And here's the scrap paper. This one I made mistake. I put the magnet on this side. It should be on this side, so it doesn't make any sense. But it still work. Sorry, Alba. No, this is not for Alba. This is Lydia. Sorry, I made mistake. And that's the journaling card. And here's the Edith Holden book page. This one says shine, just like Lydia. I'm doing it quick, but it's the similar. It's the same paper. Here's the hydrangea, and the images are from Antique Paperies, and that's that beautiful things. Pink in the garden from Miss Cox Craft. That's the paper clip, and here's another paper clip. Artemis. Farmerage. Farmerage. Artemis. And this one have tassel for the beads for dangling. And here's that Chinese book page. Here's that tea, hydrangea tea. And library card. That's Lydia. Now Kitty. Kitty's beautiful too, and it's the postcard. It looks so old. And the bookmark. Image from Mrs. Cox. Blue in the garden, white in the garden. So I'm not kidding when I say I have every set. Pride and Prejudice, it's one of our family all-time favorite movie, shows, books, and so that's why our dog named Darcy, Mr. Darcy. The girls voted for Darcy. So beautiful. Notebook. This tag. Did I make you dizzy? Sorry, I've tried to go quick because it's 5 of them. I don't want to be an hour long. This one say courage, which is suit Kitty. She need to be courage to find her own identity. This one, I just happen to have one that is decorated, so I put this one in as a decorate, but everybody else have a plain one. That's the paper clip. I really like the pattern paper for a collage. Oops, I need to add some glue to this. That's the pressed hydrangea. I love that from Farmerage. She has like quite a selection of fine arts photograph. So I love painting, so I bought a few of her collection of fine arts. And that's the paper clip. This one has a clothespin as the dangling. And there's some tea, hydrangea tea. And this is the big tag. And the Edith Holden postcard. And that's it, my Pride and Prejudice ladies, the Bennet lady. So I would try to list it as soon as I publish the video. I don't know if I can get it done tonight. If not, it will be tomorrow morning. And thank you everyone for supporting my channel, my shop, and thanks for continuing to pray for my husband and I. And I'm really grateful for you all, and I'm really happy to call you all friends, even though we never met or ever talked in person. But I truly have the feeling that we are friends, and thank you for come and be my subscriber, and congratulations to Pauline Lynn. I will mail out your package either tomorrow or Tuesday, and we'll see you next video. Bye bye.